Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to another 7 o'clock premiere. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you will not regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate support. I don't want nobody to take no offense to what I'm about to say, but it seems like today, a lot of young women cannot pick a man, a good man, to save their lives. And I'm being honest with you. I want to show you something. In fact, I don't even want to show you something. I'm going to show you somebody. And then we're going to play a game. I want you to guess the crime he did or committed. Boom. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. This dude right here, this sick-looking chicken, is from West Haven, Connecticut. And his name is Javon Tyrese Fletcher. 26 years old, and he looked like that. Would you believe this guy got a kid and he had a girlfriend, and both of them are dead at the hands of him? Ladies and gentlemen, this man that you see up here, Billy Groats Gruff, this guy stabbed his 2-year-old child, pictured here, Tanaj Fletcher, his baby, and his 19-year-old girlfriend, Haley Miller, pictured here, to death. Neighbors could hear screaming for help, which never came or came in time. Also, this guy was found when the police arrived on the scene. He was found naked as hell, wrapped in a blanket, babbling incoherently, until they went upstairs and seen the crime scene, which was a mess. This story is as sad as it gets. Don't understand it. Take a look.
An update in a deadly double stabbing from the weekend in West Haven. A New Haven man is now charged with brutally killing his 19-year-old girlfriend and his toddler son. News 12 Connecticut's Marissa Alter was at the courthouse in Milford as he went before a judge.
Dozens of people connected to the victims packed the courtroom, many of them emotional. One woman clutched a Tigger stuffed animal and ran out of the courtroom sobbing before the hearing even began. You can only imagine their pain after the violent deaths of the suspect's girlfriend and young son.
The matter of Javon Fletcher.
26-year-old Javon Fletcher was arraigned by video at Milford Superior Court. The judge called the allegations against him as serious as you can get.
We were charged with 2 counts of murder under special circumstances, 2 counts, and risk of injury to a minor.
West Haven police responded to an apartment on Malloy Road Saturday night just before 9 after calls from neighbors reporting a woman screaming for help. They found 19-year-old Haley Miller and a 2.5-year-old boy stabbed to death. Police identified Miller as Fletcher's girlfriend and the toddler as Fletcher's son. Miller had a young son of her own who wasn't there that night. Families started a GoFundMe campaign to raise money for the toddler's future as well as his mother's funeral. They describe Miller as a hardworking mom, always looking to further her education and career and give her son the best life possible. They wrote Haley's bright spirit, kindness, and unwavering love for her child touched everyone who knew her.
You are to have no contact, Mr. Fletcher, with either any member of the alleged victim's family and no contact with any potential witnesses.
The judge also ordered all reports in the case to be sealed until the next hearing. She kept bond at $3 million. Emotions ran high in the courtroom. One woman walked out of the proceedings and yelled, "Kill him." Most family members had no comment as they left the courthouse after the arraignment. A cousin just wanted us to know how sweet Haley Miller was. In Milford, Marissa Alter, News 12, Connecticut.
Well, the West Haven man who's charged in the deadly stabbings of his girlfriend and his son has now pleaded not guilty in that case. This happened during a court appearance today for Javon Fletcher. News 12 Connecticut's Marissa Alter reports now from Milford Superior Court.
It was a packed courtroom once again with loved ones of both victims. Tanaj Fletcher's mother clutched his favorite stuffed animal. Family members of Haley Miller held hands. One of them cried as Javon Fletcher was led into the courtroom.
You have been charged with murder, among other charges.
26-year-old Javon Fletcher pleaded not guilty in the deaths of his 19-year-old girlfriend, Haley Miller, and his 2-year-old son, Tanaj Fletcher. West Haven police found them stabbed to death in Fletcher's apartment on February 15th after multiple calls about Miller screaming for help. Police said Fletcher was on the ground outside and injured after he jumped from a second-floor window.
Not guilty jury election may enter.
The incident report in the case was unsealed after court Tuesday, offering new details about what happened. According to the document, when police arrived, Fletcher was completely naked except for a blanket that a neighbor put on him. He was initially unresponsive but conscious, then began screaming and speaking incoherently. Inside the apartment, the victims had multiple stab wounds to the chest, head, and neck. A large serrated knife was propped up on Miller, and a large kitchen knife with a bent blade and a broken tip near Tanaj. As Tanaj's mom left Tuesday, she showed reporters the shirts loved ones made in her son's memory.
He's a beautiful soul. He's always happy, always smiling. He likes to say blast off.
Fletcher returns to court here on May 13th. He remains in custody on a $3 million bond. In Milford, Marissa Alter, News 12, Connecticut.
Guys, that's the story. May these two people rest in peace. They had a GoFundMe up for them. You know what I'm saying? And I got to be honest with you. I don't know any woman that would fuck with a dude that looked like that. This motherfucker got braids over a bald spot. Look. Yo, the pickings must be slim out there for men. We see these stories time and time again. They don't even look like they belong together. They don't. Look how clean she is. This motherfucker look like somebody put his face on the street and went the whole block holding it down like a belt sander. It's crazy. Just looking at that picture make me want to just go jump in the tub right now. Said he stabbed this boy and the blade that was found next to him was bent. Bent. Your own child. Now that's not her child, right? Now the child that you see her picture with wasn't there. That's the child they was talking about. I don't know if that's a little girl, little boy, but wasn't there. And thank God he or she wasn't. This makes no sense. You stabbed two people up, crazy or not, and then jumped your ass butt naked out the window and got hurt. That's why his face all messed up. You know what I'm saying? He might have been babbling incoherent because that bullet head he got might have went down and hit the ground. And that anchor weight might have hit first. But either way, you jumped out a window in the cold after stabbing up two people in your own damn house. Makes no sense. Did you hear what the lady said? Said one of the ladies holding a toy, a Tigger toy or whatever, was crying and walked out. Said, kill him. I agree. I second that emotion. If I was the judge, I second that motion. Bailiff, take him. Especially once it's found out that he did this shit. This is a growing occurrence. People turning on people that they claim that they love or have some type of relationship with. Guy killed his own kid. Unacceptable. Don't care who it is. When you do that type of stuff and you recreation and use that as your recreation, you got to fucking go. Makes no damn sense. Don't understand it, and I ain't trying to understand it nowadays. But it's something out here motherfuckers are smoking, drinking, tasting, looking at that got everybody batshit crazy. Everything is mental illness now. And this is another thing. You 26 years old and can't handle a relationship with a 19-year-old. Told you. The most unlikely people that are together share some type of commonality. Now, I'm not taking nothing from this woman. They say, oh, she was a good woman and she looked out for the best interest of her kid, but you had a demon in your midst and that kid as well. You know what I'm saying? Now, she 19 years old, don't know shit about shit. And a 26-year-old mindset, crazy or not, can run laps around her. Said he had his own place. I don't know what her situation was, but it was something that brought them two together, and now she's dead, and so is his child. And if he is crazy, why the hell was he allowed to be around his kid unsupervised? You ever think about that? It's a lot messed up with this situation, and I'm about to say something that I don't know if it has something to do with this, but it just made me think real quick. A lot of times you see situations where you got loose cannons, be it a woman or a man, and they're prohibited. They're allowed to be around their children unsupervised, when a lot of times, if you can't stand a person or a person was crazy with you, how you think they're going to be with your kids? And that's the thing. You can't really feel bad for people that ignore warning signs or think nothing will happen to them amid different warnings. The way he looked, right? I'm more than sure her people was like, hey, you need to be careful with that. And I'm more than sure this ain't the first time he act up, and she probably didn't say nothing about it or didn't listen to people saying, get away from this motherfucker. Either way, man, this is a tragedy, man. 2 years old. I think he was under 2. But either way, man, shouldn't have happened. Shouldn't have happened. And this is the thing, if people had this mental illness and they have kids and all this other stuff, instead of focusing on your own selfish ambitions and you wanting to do what you want to do and act like you're not great, why not take the initiative to seek help so you don't hurt the ones that matter to you the most? I'm done with it. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I guess to be a man, you got to see a man. There ain't a lot of us left. For real, there ain't a lot of good dudes left. You know what I'm saying? I was lucky. I was raised around people a couple generations ahead of me. And like, you know, I hated a lot of times my upbringing because it was so strict. But it saved my life, evidently. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.